Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome. It's good to be with you again. Thanks for watching. I'm standing in France Croix, which is just north of Hermanus. It's a beautiful place. We're on our way home again. And just wanted you to catch a view here of France Croix at low tide. This most magnificent scenery behind me. Great context to talk about what we're talking about today. We're talking about what it means to stand firm. The injunction in Scripture is really strong. The Christian life is full of challenges. We have an enemy, and in order for us to be able to stand against them, we need to stand firm. And so I would encourage you to look back over the last week or so, if you have just joined us today, just to get the continuity and the flow here. But I want to clinch the stand firm thing today by saying to you that the people who stand firm the best are people who know what it means to stand together, standing together. That's what the injunction from the Lord to the church is: stand together. You know, we tend to split hairs over stuff that at the end of the day we're going to find out doesn't really matter that much. But standing firm, standing in unity is an absolute critical thing. There's a lot of good common sense in this standing together thing. If you look at the way the Romans fought the wars in those days, if you've ever watched the movie Gladiator, I get a lot of mileage out of that movie. It's probably about one of the 5 movies I've seen. But at one particular point, the Romans are going to fight the barbarians, and they're surrounded. And so the Roman soldiers get together, and they link shields and they link arms, with their shields facing outward and their spears standing out between their spears, and they just stand. They don't fight. They're not sticking their swords into anybody or rallying any great tactic. But the greatest tactic they have right now is just to stand firm by standing together. They link shields, they stand in a square, and the enemy run up and nail themselves against the wall that the soldiers have formed. It's a great military tactic. If it's a great military tactic, I'm going to suggest that it might just be a good thing for us to do, to stand firm by linking together with other people of common belief. Not totally perfect belief, because none of us has really got the whole deal going. You do know that. But to stand together with people who love God, who serve His people, and are passionate about Him. That's a good thing to do. In Deuteronomy 32 verse 30, it talks about how one man can put 1,000 to flight and 2 can put 10,000 to flight. Now, as much as that doesn't make much mathematical sense, in a biblical sense, it makes all kinds of sense. How 2 is better than 1. And the strength of the 2 together is just exponential. It's not even multiplication anymore. It's exponential strength when 2 stand together. I guess that's why Ecclesiastes in Ecclesiastes 4 says, that 2 is better than 1. And then it goes on to say that 3 is better than 2, and the cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. That third strand, we all know who that is. That is God. And when God stands with 2 people who are united in Him, I got to tell you people, there's not a lot that's going to knock you over. You will learn what it really means to stand firm. Just one last thought on this thing. Jesus speaks, and it's a great warning to us as the church today, to say that a body or a group of people who are undivided are very strong. But a group of people that have found some kind of division, He says it like this. He says a house that cannot stand together is a house that's not going to last very long. We started the series by talking about the house that was built upon the rock. Got to have a firm foundation. But now that house has been built, and the devil would love to come in and divide and plunder. You see, he too knows a great military strategy, and he will do it without even a bullet being fired. He will just divide on issues that don't matter, on issues that are not that important. And if we could just keep the basic, keep the one thing, the main thing, I've got to tell you people, there's not a lot that will come against us that will not cause us to continue to stand firm. We got to stand together. Despite our diversity, Let's make sure that it doesn't lead to a division between us. You can interpret that into whatever culture or context you're in right now, but let's at least stand firm together. A lot is at stake here, people. A lot. So let's get it right. You're going to have a great day, and I'll see you again on Monday. Bye-bye.